Okay, so this is going to be another vlog, another unlocked vlog. Masculinity. And I say that with a K, not a C, with a K. For many reasons, but we're gonna talk about that today. Someone posted a video, not a video. They posted a comment on one of my videos. It was like my 10 quick hairstyles in 30 seconds or less video. And I don't remember exactly what it says. I will put it on the screen right now so you can read it and read what it says. And it made me think, what is it about the pure existence of masculinity that is in a different form than what you're used to digesting that immediately makes this response of, I need to call this guy out, or what happened to regular masculinity, or why can't men just be men anymore? I'm asking, what's your issue? What's your problem, man? I would say me in the last few years have gotten to a place where I'm comfortable with myself, how I choose to express myself, whether that be how I dress or how I talk or how I wear my makeup. Yeah, there's BB cream, there's eyebrows filled in, there's some primer under this to make sure I'm looking good for y'all and for myself mostly, but for good for y'all too. I just think it's interesting that when people, and I'm mostly talking about, I mean, women too, but also like cisgendered heterosexual men, on how when they interact with someone who doesn't necessarily fit that box they're assuming that all men are in, that they feel either threatened or their insecurities with their own self are projected onto that other person. Like, where's the masculinity these days? I'm sorry that the way that I express my masculinity is different from yours, but actually, no. I'm not sorry that I'm expressing myself differently from you, but I am sorry that you feel the need to point that out as if I don't know, as if I'm unaware. Okay? So thanks, but no thanks. And also, can we talk about this whole like hegemonic masculinity thing and how poisonous it is for the society as a whole? The fact that we teach boys that it's okay to be violent. If you're angry, you can just throw things and break shit. Like, oh, sorry, but like how that's okay when it's not. Or how we teach men. We don't teach men that it's okay to express their emotions, or it's okay to cry, or it's okay to have physical touching among your platonic relationships that isn't romantic, like just hugging. It's okay to hug your guy friend. Like, that's not a, oh, no homo type of thing. Like, that needs to go. It's okay to be expressive. It's okay to laugh really high pitched. It's okay to scream, and it's okay to scream like a girl. But the fact that we live in a society that we have to put on this mask all the time and to front and to posture what a real man is, you don't get tired of that? Like, you're okay with that? Because I mean, if you want to wear that costume, if you want to be that wolf in sheep's clothing, go right ahead. Me, I really don't even think I was the person that was like that from birth. Obviously, I knew I was different, the whole gay thing. Yeah, blah, blah, so I like men. Big whoop. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm still a man, you know? If you need more background information on that, watch my coming out story video. Pretty candid, pretty honest, a lot of truth in there, okay? So watch that. But I don't like this notion that all men have to be the same, or that we'll have to express our masculinity the same way. I think it's very, it's really a crutch, and it's really, it really denies, I would say, denies men the right to our humanity in the full sense that, yes, we can cry, we can be emotional, we don't have to be violent when we're angry. We need to develop more healthier ways to express our emotions that are not destructive, you know what I mean? And I also don't like this whole, well, if you do this, then you're not a man, or you have to do this to be a man. I don't think that men are in one little puzzle piece, or there's one box stuff. I don't think there's a box actually at all. And I think that if you're trying to live your life in that box, you're really doing yourself a disservice. Also, can we please address the fact that at least the avatar of the person who asked the question, he's black, so he's asking me, another black man, about my masculinity. And I would say, since the most people who are on this channel, or most people who are watching this content are black, can we talk about the whole hypermasculinity in the black community thing? Like, you can't be soft, you have to, there's a lot of things that I don't like. Like one of the reasons I stopped going to a barbershop I went to was because of this hyper masculine posturing thing where you always had to be hard and you always had to be on. And you, like, if you did anything that was out of it, someone would call you out on it. And it's like, why are we like policing each other and how we're expressing ourselves? Like, why are we so worried about everyone else? Focus on you, seriously. And I don't know. I think whoever you are who wrote that question, you need to look at yourself. Really. That's my honest opinion about that. That's how I feel about you. But thank you for that question. I would say my masculinity hasn't gone anywhere. I would say that I express it differently, and that's okay. I would also say that I'm a person who enjoys both sides of my gender identity, the masculine and the feminine, just because of who I am. Also, I would say that me being gay allows a lot more freedom to express my femininity and my masculinity and kind of trade on that. I mean, even through the way I dress, sometimes I'll dress a little bit more masc, sometimes I'll dress more feminine. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But the fact that I've freed myself from this this idea of this traditional masculinity, that I have to be unemotional, and that I also how unintelligent, like the whole dumb jock thing. I'm not really feeling that thing. But yeah, so if you can free yourself from that whole thing that you have to be a certain way to be a man, you will be so much more happier. You won't have to worry about who thinks of you, or, when you're around your dudes, you act a certain way. When you're around your family, you act a certain way. When you're around your girl or your man, whoever you with, I don't care. But like that whole posturing thing, that whole putting on a front so you look a certain way, cut it out, man. Seriously, cut it out. End all that. You don't need to do that. Why? For what? For who? I mean, you got one life to live, and that's how you're going to live it? That's my question to you. Well, let me know in the comments below. What does masculinity mean to you? Or how do you define your masculinity? And if you're a woman, how do you define your femininity? And if you're a person who is non-gender conforming, how do you define yourself? That's my question to y'all for this week's vlog. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below to answer this question that I've posed to you. If you like it, subscribe, click on the button, and hit me up on social media if you want to do that too. Well, until next vlog, I don't know, unless someone writes something other crazy in the comments that is a little bit too off the topic, stay in your lane. You was good, and then you got my lane, so had to address you. But yeah. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Keep it locked, okay? Peace.